Sweens, chirp 3. Jeremy Swayman is bad. Why?
Holdout the contract, thinking he's has a master's from the University of Maine School of Business, putting his contract demands in the media, not saving soft goals, pretending he's a bulldog when he gives up at the end of games. You have any more? I could keep going if you want.
Yeah, I mean that's about it. I mean his numbers right now: 3.27 goals against, 8.85 save percentage, and someone's trying to tell me on X today that he's not at fault, and I'm not blaming the right people. Well, I'll tell you, he's right up there, and I'll tell you what, Brad Marchand agrees that he is, because he didn't come to his defense when asked about Jeremy Swayman and if he felt bad if Swayman was still in net for 8 goals. He said no, he's just as bad as the rest of us. When typically, forwards would say, boy, we really let him hang out to dry. We can't do that to our goaltender. Nope. He didn't say that.
No, he said not really.
Not really.
Doesn't feel bad. Not really. So, I mean, look, it was a 3-1 game. It was a 3-1 game. Goal 4 was shot at the middle of the net low, and it got through him. Goal 5 was low blocker off a rush. And goal 7 was from behind the goddamn net.
Yeah.
So let's not pretend he's not at fault.
Right.
And somebody did mention on X, what about the center with 3 goals that you're paying 7.75? And I said, look, if you watch or listen to any of our programs, any of our content, you know that Elias Lindholm is not getting a free pass.
No.
I mean, I've said all along that they shouldn't have signed the guy. We've said all along that he's a third line center. We said all along that the 2 guys above him that are getting paid less than him had more points than him last year. Zacha and Coyle both had better seasons than Lindholm did last year, and yet you paid him to come in and be the number 1 guy. He had 44 points last year. 4-4. Not 8-4, not 7-4, not 6-4, 4-4. That sucks. That's not worthy of $8 million a year at all.
No.
So don't pretend like we're blaming only Swayman. Swayman is a problem, and Swayman's getting 8 and change now. So he's even more of a problem. If he was doing this at 5 or 6 million, even, it would be more stomach. You would be able to stomach it a little bit more. But no, he holds out. Everybody's pissed. And I don't know if the team's gotten over it.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about it last night on Post-Game Live, but I don't think the team has confidence in him when he's in net.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
And they don't play as well in front of him because of it. Because if they make a mistake, they know it's probably going in. Whereas in the past, the Bruins goaltending bailed them out. You know, the last couple of years, the goaltending has been the reason this team has been good.
A lot. Yeah. Yeah.
This year it's not. This year it's the reason that the team is mediocre. Is because he has the lowest goals saved above expected in the league.
Yeah.
Let's not pretend he's not an issue, because he's a huge issue.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge issue. And these games that happen on Tuesday night against Winnipeg seem to happen when he's in net. Like, it seems to go down the drain when he's in net, and the team isn't really helping to bail him out or kind of hang him out to dry. It's just, it's weird. It's weird, and it's not normal. So I don't know.
No,
I think say all you want about it. Yeah, defensively, they're a mess at times. Of course, yeah. Offensively, they can't score goals, and it's a really terrible brand of hockey sometimes. Yes, we get all that, but you can't just say your goaltender's not to blame at all because you're not great defensively, or you can't say that, because last year and the year before, I mean, the goalies were standing on their heads in games when the Bruins didn't show up. But they still won those games because the goaltender kept them in the game. This year, that's not happening. So the goaltender is somewhat at fault. So can we look at people say that the Bruins players get left off they get left off the hook because of Montgomery and everything else. Like the players need to be more accountable. Well, then why can't we keep the goaltender accountable? Like why can't the goaltender be accountable?
He should be accountable.
So
and just so people don't think I just made that up about Jeremy Swayman. This is a tweet from Scott McLaughlin. After last night, which was Wednesday night's game against Winnipeg, Jeremy Swayman now ranks dead last in the NHL in goals saved above expected, minus 11.6 this season, according to MoneyPuck.com. So
yeah, what other stat do you need? Like, look, you can't say one breath that the players get a free pass and it's everybody else's fault, and then not want to at least give some of the blame to the goaltender,
especially after he held out.
Yeah, he held out for big time monies to have a 3.27 goals against.
Yeah, and set the market for goalies. Well, yeah. I mean, he's going to set the market all right, because anybody that's decent now is going to get like 15 if he's getting 8.
Right. He's really setting the market with his 8.85 saves percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. Anybody that plays average goaltending is going to be making $12 million a year now. Thanks, Jeremy.
Setting the bar. Setting the bar. Every goalie makes 8.25 and above. Yeah. Good for you, Jeremy.
Goalies are going to be making 8.25 pretty soon if this shit keeps up.
Yeah. And he's going to be one of them.
He's going to be.
Yeah, he's going to be one of them.
That's what he should be right now. Mm-hmm. I've said it, before. I mean, he did have a little stretch there when they won their 3 in a row, where he was playing, pretty decently. But the net should be Korpisalo's right now. And if he wins the game after that, and you ride the hot guy now, they don't have the luxury of like trying to get Swayman right in games now in the middle of this road trip against good teams. They don't have the luxury to do that. They got to put the guy in there who's winning games, who's playing well. Mm-hmm. And right now, that goaltender is Korpisalo. As much as I didn't want him here to begin with, he's figured out his shit. Like Swayman needs to get with goalie Bob and figure out his shit. Figure it out. Have a meeting. Go out to dinner with the guys on the team and have a blowout. Fight somebody. He wants to fight everybody in the games. Fight somebody in practice. I don't know. He's got to do something to get his mind right. Figure it out, because what's going on right now is not working.